Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E-Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV, man. Big salute to all my supporters out there, man. We got to get right into this one because it's heating up for Big Meech. I got to call it what it is. It's heating up on these wicked streets for Big Meech. So we've been breaking down the case of Dion Cuffy Gatlin. Yeah, a St. Louis kingpin. We've been breaking down the news, y'all. There's a lot going on here that I think a lot of us are not privy to. We haven't been reading the paperwork. Affidavits is out. Yeah. We got people on the internet dipping and dabbing. You know, I do the homework and I bring it to y'all. This is pretty nasty, y'all. I got to keep it real. Tammy Cowins, you heard? Wait until y'all hear when she became an informant. See, there's a lot of stuff here we didn't know about. There's a lot of things that we're not privy to. This is nasty work. I want y'all to pay attention because this slid across my desk. Tammy Cowins is definitely an informant. And guess who else name popped up in the case down in Atlanta with another well-known big-time drug dealer that was selling pounds of bud? None other than Demetrius Flannery. Pay attention, y'all.
How she became an informant is pretty interesting. There was a gentleman in the name of there was a gentleman in Atlanta by the name of Terry White who got busted in Atlanta on a weed case, a big weed case. And I don't know the specifics. I've done a little research, but it's off of YouTube. So I don't really, it's one of those YouTube channels where it's an invisible person talking, they're talking in the background, but they're showing all these clips like a meme. And he's, so I don't really put a whole lot of stock in that. But I pulled up Terry White's case and I'm reading it now. And what's interesting, Big Meech is mentioned in Terry White's case.
Ain't that a little bit crazy, y'all? I got to keep it 100. Oh, you not convinced yet? Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to sworn affidavits, these are things that can't be played with. Yeah, it could lead to prison time. They can do whatever they want with you. Give you a fine. It could go from as low as a fine to prison time, depending on how they feel and how you lied. This woman signed a sworn affidavit with Big Meech's name in it, y'all. You heard? Sworn affidavit. Let's get to it.
In the initial sworn affidavit signed by Tammy Cowins, right? And the penalty for lying on a sworn affidavit could be fines, imprisonment. So there's a penalty for it, right? This is not nothing you can take lightly. So let's bear that in mind. Let's keep that in mind, right? So in the sworn affidavit that allowed the DEA out of St. Louis to get wiretaps or get the approval to have electronic surveillance of Cuffy, there was a sworn affidavit signed by Tammy Cowins.
The affidavit is out, y'all. Third, the affidavit asserts facts related to the suspected drug distribution conspiracy between Demetrius Flannery and Dion Gatlin. And those of you that don't know who Vidal Suarez is, that was the initial guy they wanted. Yeah, that was the initial guy that the federal government actually wanted. That's who Big Meech was actually trying to give up. Instead, it went a little left, y'all. You heard? Vidal Suarez. More specifically, the affidavit asserted that Demetrius Flannery was the purported national leader of Black Mafia Family, BMF, drug trafficking organization, and had been sentenced to 30 years imprisonment. So he's in prison while this woman, I mean, come on, y'all. Think about it. He's in prison while this woman is out making the connections. Why is even Big Meech in this paperwork? Think about it. Oh, they got me. Hey, look, I'm convinced. The affidavit further asserted that based on information previously known to DEA St. Louis, Dion Gatlin was a member of St. Louis BMF, was an associate of Flannery, had substantial ties to multiple BMF members, had been indicted in the Eastern District of Missouri on drug trafficking charges and sentenced to 120 months incarceration for drug trafficking. I mean, how much more do we need? I'm just being real, y'all. How much do we need? I'm just being real. I think she's going to give us a lot more cases with Big Meech's name on it. Oh, that's not enough. I get it. I get it. Just reading that and seeing what I showed you, that's not enough. Just hearing it from somebody. Yo, look, I wouldn't take that either, y'all. That's not enough. Let's let them read the affidavit word for word. Nasty.
It was due to Tammy Cowin's relationship with Flannery that Tammy Cowins first came in contact with both Vidal Suarez and Dion Gatlin, Cuffy. It was due to Tammy Cowin's relationship with Big Meech that Tammy Cowins first came in contact with both Suarez and Cuffy. In September 2011, Big Meech requested Tammy Cowins' help in coordinating delivery of a load of cocaine to be controlled by Suarez, who at that point was already in contact with Tammy Cowins. Meech asked Tammy Cowins to connect Gatlin and Suarez. At some point, Big Meech asked Tammy Cowins to connect Cuffy and Suarez, and the relationship between Tammy Cowins, Cuffy, and Suarez turned to narcotics. So, this is the paperwork, y'all. This is the court document.
What? So you telling me Big Meech put her on to one of his day ones? I'm just being real. Hey, look, the affidavit has been read. I'm convinced. But I get why y'all not. You know, I definitely can get why us in the community don't want to just put this black man down. We don't want to just point the finger at him, right? Because we got to look at our past, y'all. Let's look at the Frank Lucases of the world. You heard? Was serving 70 years and ended up turning around told on 100 people to get about that 70 years, right? Oh, let's go a little further. Nicky Barnes, one of the biggest drug dealers. This has been going on in the community for years. Guys that we wouldn't think a turncoat. Guys that was so tough and they was committing all these murders and killing all these people. We wouldn't think they was the ones that was going to turncoat. But he sure did. Leroy Nicky Barnes. You heard? What about Alpo? We know what Alpo did. He told on the whole DC. Wayne Perry, one of the biggest enforcers. See, we are our own worst enemies, y'all. We taking down ourselves every chance we get. Oh, you want to go to the snow side? Oh, yeah, because they done told too. What about James Whitey Bulger? He was on the run for 16 years. You heard? He ran a whole gang and he told. Shout out to my peoples up in Boston, but he definitely told. He was a notorious Boston gangster and told. I don't get it. You heard? It's not only our people, it's the pressure. It's the pressure during that time. Not only him, what about Sammy the Bull? Sammy the Bull Gravano was one of the worst. You heard? One of the worst murderers in modern day history and gang life. You heard? He took that witness protection program. See, a lot of times we look at these guys and they being idolized, right? We think that they making the best moves in the world. They the biggest gangsters. But when that pressure get put on them, they can't take that. They can't take that. BMF been a facade just like the rest of these gangs. Just like the rest of these guys that proclaim gangster. Because when that time getting ready to come, they want a time cut. And to be honest with everybody out there, snitches don't get stitches. Snitches get riches. Yeah, let's not forget. That's what's happening today. Snitches ain't getting stitches. Snitches is just getting richer. You heard? But hey, who am I? I'm just here to break down the news and bring it to y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. But I'm convinced. I don't need no more. I don't need nobody else to tell me anything else about Big Meech. To me, he's a rat. He told. You heard? I'm just keeping it real. I know we be under this illusion, y'all. I know we do. Yeah, we be under the illusion. This is BMF. But that was Alpo. That was Nicky Barnes. You heard? That was Frank Lucas. What makes you think Big Meech won't tell? Just leave it in the comment section. Let me know. I think Tammy Cowins is going to say a whole lot more than what we all expecting. I need y'all to stay tuned, man. That's a fact. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. It's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Leave a comment, subscribe. I'm convinced. Are you?
Harlem Legend TV, salute to you, brother. Y'all go check and subscribe to Harlem Legend TV. If you want to know what's happening in Harlem, if you want to know what this real shit and people are doing in Harlem, y'all go watch Harlem TV. Please, y'all like, subscribe, and go to Harlem TV, like, and subscribe to that channel.